Speaking of these joist hangers, see how tight this is? This is tight here. This is tight up against there. This is tight. This is tight up to the side and that side. That's how you want those. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okay, time to get back down in the pit. I call this the pit. I gotta put those joists up. I gotta get all my stuff ready here. Oh, I got my joist hanger. I got a couple joist hangers down here. My caulking down here and my screws. Back and forth. You don't know how many times I've gone up and down this ladder to do this project. A ton, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm going to put this one up first. And this floor goes at an angle. And so I had to measure and get the angle of this and from long to short, so then I had to mark these, and I got the crown facing up, and I'm just going to set this up here and tap it into place where it should go. Make sure I got my earplugs in. I made it nice and snug so I can just let go of it. I put a line when I did my layout. Then I put a line with an X so I know exactly where it goes. And got to check the tops, make sure they're nice and flush. Sometimes if you're working from underneath, you just think, oh, I'll just get the bottom flush, and then you find out one joist was just a hair taller than another one. And I've got some vinyl sinkers, just some 8s, vinyl common nails, box nails. They're called sinkers. They got some green on it. And I might toenail one of those in here. Check and make sure it's flush. And this is so snug. I really don't have to put a toenail in it or anything with the nail. But normally, when you're putting floor joists up or ceiling joists or something like that, you're going to at least nail it to a certain extent. So I'm going to put a vinyl, a little 8 in here at an angle. The trick with that is I want to get the nail all the way in. Because if I leave any of it out, the joist hanger could hit it, and then the joist hanger could be coming out here at an angle. We don't want that. We don't want it to come out at an angle, do we? Okay. So I'm just gonna check this other one and put a toenail in at the bottom just to hold it in place. Get it all the way in. Now because I'm only putting in a couple and I'm right here, I don't have to nail the whole thing off. I mean, I could tack it more, but I don't need to because I'm right here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the camera and I'm gonna zoom you in so that you can see a little bit closer of the joist, of me putting in the joist hanger, okay? So I'll leave it like that. Usually when you get these from the store, they're kind of pushed out at an angle. So I'm just going to press it in, bend it in a little bit as much as I can because I want to get this as straight as I can. And then I'm going to put a dab of my construction adhesive on it, right in the middle, and a little bit on the edge. Hope you can see that. Okay. Not a ton, but you know, get enough on there. And I can slip that up in there because I want this to push up there as tight as I can get it. Okay. Get that up tight. If you feel like, hey, it's not tight enough, I'll put a screw in there. But if you think it's tight enough, then you can push this side in because I'm right-handed, so it's easier to do the left side first. That little tab, you can pound it in right now. But if you think this needs to go tighter, then I can take one of my little screws and I'm just going to put it up in here at an angle, and that's going to suck it up higher. Okay, I've got it up as high as I can, right there. Okay, so now I can put this bottom left one in, and I'm going to use that thick nail because that area is not ever going to move right there. I'm not even going to worry about this side though. See how this side, I got this side all nailed off. See how this, I mean, you'd have to push this up as hard as you can, hope that this pushed up, and then try to put a nail in there or try to hit this little tab up. It's kind of hard to do. I can already see that there's a gap under the bottom. Okay? So before I even work on that side, I can see that even if this side is not up there tight, I can make it tight by putting in this side one first with the small nail. Make sure I have the small nails. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to put this top left one in at the angle, like that. And see, I probably should have put a little tack nail in before because I'm slightly off my mark. Now I'm on it. My pencil line here. Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to undo this screw here. I don't need that anymore, do I? that little tab I can nail down. Now I can take one of my thick joist hangers, nails, and put up here now. Now I can come back and put my small one on the side at the angle. Now I got that side. Now see how this side over here, it's like, okay, if I pushed it like that and tapped this in, I'm still low down here. I don't want that. I want it up tight. So I'm going to take my screw, my 1-inch screw or 1.25 inch, whichever. And this is a way so I can kind of put it up at an angle, and I know, and I can put it kind of at an angle this way towards the side of the joist and up, because I want this up tight to the side, okay? And if I don't get it 100% on the side, we'll figure that out. Okay? Got that screw in. This thing is pushed all the way up now. Nice and tight. Just like that. Now I can take my thick joist hanger nail and I'm just going to nail the bottom one. Just the bottom. Okay? Now I can undo that top screw, right? Because it's not going anywhere now. That was just my little helper. Thank you very much, Mr. Screw. Now, before I nail this top one, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the angled one on the side, because sometimes you'll find that the side needs to be pushed over this way a little bit further before you nail that. So that's fine. Do the side one first. At the angle. I saw that pushed it nice and snug in the corner. I can nail that little tab. That tab is just there to help you hold it up to start it. You know, whether or not you're right-handed or left-handed, whatever. Okay, so now I can take a thick nail and put up here now, right? Take my small nail, put it on the side, finish it off right there at the angle. Kaboom. Done. That joist hanger, oh, that is so tight. Right there. Okay? That's how to put those joist hangers in. Hey, you know, that's the best way. I don't know how else you could get it 100% nice and tight like that. If you don't do that method that I just showed you, it works every single time. I put in all these joist hangers in the same way.